Hey guys, it's Mare. Today we're talking about deadlift variations, what they are, and how to add them into your workout. Let's go. So for our deadlift variation, we do our top set of deadlifts, and these are just gonna complement our top set that we do. So it's gonna change and challenge us a little bit more. I dropped the weight already a little bit so we can work on our variations. Now there's multiple different variations we're gonna do. First, we're going to change our stance. I usually do a conventional stance, which my legs are close together. We're gonna switch it up and we're gonna do wide stance, also known as sumo deadlifts. This is just gonna make it a little bit more challenging for us and to really develop those glutes and those hips, which are really important into our deadlift. This is my conventional deadlift, how I normally do it. We're gonna bring my feet wide, and we're really gonna target my glutes and my hips as we do this lift. We don't quite want to go to failure like we would with our accessories. These are just gonna complement that top set that we do of our deadlifts, make it a little bit more challenging. So now we're going to change our range of motion. So I'm going to stand on this. This is going to make it more challenging, make me lean further down, really make sure that I'm staying really tight through my whole lift. These are called deficits. All right, so we just did deficits. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our weights on blocks. This is really gonna help target that weakness that we have. So again, this just challenges us a little bit, kind of targets our weaknesses where we need it. So another variation is tempos or pauses. You can do them together or separately. We'll do them separately today, but for our tempos, we're just going to do exactly what it sounds like. We are going to nice and slowly bring that bar up, about a 5-second tempo, and just bring it 5 seconds back down. This is really gonna challenge us to make sure we're staying extra tight as we're doing the lift. Those are so challenging, but they are so good because they help you stay tight, keeping your form look really, really great. So in addition to our tempos, we also have pauses. Now you could do a double pause or a single pause, and it depends on how spicy you want to make it. Usually I do a pause, we bring it up about an inch off the ground, pause, and then stand up. You could also bring it up to your knees and do a pause. Wherever your weakness is in your deadlift and that you need to work on, that's where you should pause it. So if you have a hard time at getting the weight off the ground, do that slight pause off the ground. If you have a hard time from here lifting your hips forward, pause it here. So it just depends on where your weakness is. I'm gonna do it a little bit off the ground and then stand up, since that's where my weakness is. In addition, for our variation, we can do some equipment change. Now we're gonna do some trap bar deadlifts. These are perfect to add in for our variation. Kind of gives us that same motion, but we're just switching up the equipment a little bit. sunshine over here. I love it. Didn't wake up to be a wig ass bitch. That's right, get in the gym, work hard, lift heavy weights. And that's it for our deadlift variations. Remember, our variations include a stance change, equipment change, range of motion, tempo, and pauses. I wanna thank Fit Club for letting me come in today and film. Get out there, get lifting. Happy lifting.